Hello and welcome to Community Connection. I'm your host, Tracy Christensen. Fostering worldwide peace, health, and friendship is the goal of the Huntsman World Senior Games. Today, I'm with Kyle Case, who's here to tell us about the events planned for this September in St. George. Welcome, Kyle.
Thank you, Tracy. It's good to be here.
Yes. Oh, I'm excited to learn more about the World Senior Games. Tell us first how they began.
Well, I like to say that the beginning of the Huntsman World Senior Games is kind of one of the great American success stories. It's one of those back-of-the-napkin type ideas. But our founder, his name was John Morgan, owned the St. George Hilton in St. George at the time. And he was just looking for ways to get people to come to the community of St. George and to stay in his hotel and kind of drive the economy. And he and some friends were sitting around a table one evening and they threw out a bunch of ideas. And I guess the one that stuck to the proverbial wall, if you will, was this idea of a senior Olympic type event. And in 1987, the first games took place, and there were just a handful of sports and a couple of hundred athletes. And over the past 30 years, the games have grown to be the largest annual Olympic-style multi-sport event in the world. Wow. For athletes age 50 and over. So
that's incredible.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
a pretty
whole
amazing
world.
thing. Yeah.
So you do have athletes that come from all over the world.
We do. We have about 11,000 athletes that compete in the games, which is, just to put that in perspective, that's pretty close to the same number of athletes that competed in Rio. They had 11,200 or something like that. We were at 11,079, and they do come from all around the world. Last year we had 34 different countries that were represented, and of course lots of athletes from all around the United States as well. But yeah, it's a great worldwide event that really does foster, as you said, worldwide peace, health, and friendship.
If someone's sitting at home and saying, I think I'm going to get the track shoes out, what are the requirements? How does somebody become involved?
An athlete at the Huntsman World Senior Games. It's very, very simple. We only have one requirement, and that is that you are 50 or older. And that's it. That's it. We have athletes of all skill levels. We do have athletes that come and they're world class. They set world records. We have world records that are broken every year at our event. But we also have more athletes that just come, to have a great time. Maybe they threw the javelin in high school and wanted to pick it back up, or maybe they just wanted to try something brand new. But the only requirement is that age requirement. And then when you do come to the games, one of the things that we try really hard to do is to match you with people of your same skill level. Oh, cool. Age level for sure, that's a given. We have 5-year age groups, and you'll compete at your own age level. But where it's possible, we want to put you together with people who have the same skill level as well. And I think that's one of the real hallmarks of our success that we've had over the years. People come and they compete, and there's a legitimate chance for some success. There's no guarantee that you'll take home a medal, but there's a legitimate chance at it.
Yeah, and then they want to keep coming back.
And they want to keep coming back, and they bring their friends, and that's how it grows.
And what's it like, the international flair, kind of what's the atmosphere like there at the games?
It's amazing. We really feel like we're providing this incredible social opportunity for athletes 50 and over to come and compete. And as we've said, peace, health, and friendship is our goal. And we feel that as people come together and they compete, and then they have opportunities to interact socially off the field of competition, we do understand one another and create that opportunity for peace. But there's really definitely an international flair. We have athletes that come from Barbados. We have a great contingent that comes from Barbados. They're mostly in track and field, but in other sports as well. A couple of years ago, just a funny story, we had a gentleman from Russia who showed up in our office unannounced and didn't speak a word of English 2 days before the game started. And he sat in our lobby, and we attempted to use Google Translate to figure out what his events were, what he wanted to do, what his goals were. And the great thing was that he spent, 6 hours in our office just kind of trying to figure out where he was going to stay and all those things. And the next day, a couple of days later, I should say, he ran the 10K and won a gold medal. Oh. And it was so fun to go to that event and see him with that big smile and, thank you for taking care of me in his very, very broken English. But yeah, there's definitely an international flair.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Remind us of your website so people can go find out more.
Very easy. It's seniorgames.net, and we have 30 different sports that we offer. Registration does end on the 1st of September, but it happens every year. So if it doesn't work for you to get involved this year, then next year take a look at it. But we have everything from archery to volleyball, and there's also ways to get involved as volunteer. volunteers right there on the website as well, which is, again, seniorgames.net.
Sounds like a really fun time. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Who knew that staying fit throughout your life could be so much fun? If you'd like to learn more about the Huntsman World Senior Games, you can visit KBYU11.org, where you'll find a link to their website. Thank you for watching, and we hope you join us again on Community Connection.